let me dive back in because I'm just kind of curious to know. So prior to 2013 or prior to 2008, where this problem reared its ugly head, how was the problem solved before you guys were around? Or was it just not that big of a problem that a handful of random properties just sat for years? I guess kind of give us.
No, the problem was that this is one of the reasons why the neighborhoods look the way they do. Because once these properties were passed over by the annual sale, they entered a death spiral, right? I mean, so now you've got a mounting tax bill, water bills, court cases that are occurring, and the value is dropping, right? The physical conditions deteriorating. You aren't having many sales in the area. And so you have this thing happening right here, right? Where the values are dropping, the costs are going up and up. And so what you have is a permanent state of stasis. And what happens is eventually the building is just demolished. And then that's why when you look around the south side, the west side of Chicago, you just have a bunch of vacant lots, right? And you have this sort of jack-o'-lantern grin sort of thing happening with the neighborhoods where you have a block where you have 4 or 5 houses, and in between you have these sort of random vacant lots. That's the eventuality of what we saw before. So what the land bank's trying to do is really intervene earlier to be able to save these houses, because as you know, Chicago has amazing housing stock, right? You can't, the cost of reproducing it is astronomical. And so to the extent that we can come in and intervene earlier, and instead of it being 10 years, 12 years, 15 years, if it's 3 years or 5 years, we'll be able to preserve a lot of value. And you as an investor are going to come in and you're going to be licking your chops in terms of what you're going to be able to do in terms of restoring things. And then that market to buy, what we've also seen is that there is a pent-up demand for good quality rehabs in every neighborhood in Chicago, every neighborhood, Inglewood, Roseland, North Lawndale, Woodlawn, South Shore. We're seeing sales in all of them. When there's a good quality rehab, there is a market for people to purchase.